Hey, my beautiful followers, how is everybody doing? I am sitting here with a cup of coffee, not at my house. So I got up super early this morning to drive actually Kendall Williams to the airport because she is on a family adventure. I won't spill the beans, but she is on a family adventure. And so I drove her to the airport and I ran out of coffee at my house. So she has coffee at her house. So I made myself an extra cup of coffee. So, Kendall, if you're watching or if you catch this later, thank you for the coffee. But yeah, then I'm off to yoga. So I have just enough time to get a cup of coffee, maybe do a little journaling, and head off to yoga. But I wanted to jump on here before my day got away from me. And as I was driving today, I had to use my GPS to get home from the airport because even though I've lived here for a very, very long time, they're always changing the road. So whenever I'm going to the airport, I always use my GPS to get back home just in case they're changing up the airport roads, which they're always doing in Dallas. If you live in Dallas or if you visit Dallas a lot, you know that they are always, making these like massive changes to roads in the area. And it got me really thinking because I had a moment of like, do I really need my GPS? Do I really need my GPS? Like, I know that I take this road to get pretty much home once I get out of the airport. But I was like, no, I need to use my GPS. And it just got me kind of stirring my brain a little bit about how oftentimes we rely on others in our GPSs to direct us, to get us to where we're going. And this is obviously I needed road directions, but it really is quite applicable to what we do in our lives. Hold on. There is a bunch of people popping on. Thank you for everybody who is on. Say hi. Throw me a love heart shower. Love those love heart showers. But when it comes to our lives, we do the same thing. We give the direction for our life to somebody else. And we're taught from a very young age to give that direction to somebody else. I mean, we're taught, our parents know better, our teachers know better as we get older. We're taught that, society knows better, that this is the way it's supposed to go. You go to school, you get an education, you meet the love of your life, you get married, you have 2.5 children, you stay in a job. You might change jobs, but you stay in your career and you just work your ass off. And maybe you might get a vacation every now and then, but you just work your ass off until you die. And you have to make sure that you take all the money that you got and put it in the bank, and you get what I'm saying. And you retire, and you should be struggling when you retire. And we get these messages, and we get these GPS kind of signals throughout our life of this is the direction we need to take. This is how we should be progressing forward. And it's all bullshit. Because what ends up happening is we never rely on our own inner GPS. We never really tune in and go, where do I think I need to be going? Where is my purpose? Where is my passion? Where is my joy? I see so many people popping on. Yes, you will probably recognize I am stealing Kendall's conscious coffee spot. So she's got cooler places to do her conscious coffee today. But however, back to my point, this inner GPS system of really leaning into what we feel. And most of the time we're not taught or to really slow our asses down and go, what do I believe? And what ends up happening is then we find we get to be adults. We have a whole generation of millennials, and I do happen to be in that like millennial generation, in that like that very tip of that millennial generation. 34, I'm an old lady, but I still am technically a millennial. But we're finding even people a little bit older, they never were taught to tune into self. And what is ending up happening is you get to be an adult, and then you're going, where's my purpose? Where's the joy that I was promised? Where is my guidance system? And so it is this having to slow down and really think, where do I want to go? Where should I go? Not based on what everybody else is saying, but where do I want to go? And this is applicable in all areas of life. We think of this in career path a lot of times, but this is, I mean, even in our sex, this is very, very applicable. There's a lot of times we're told, oh, I can't desire that, I can't want that, I can't. However, if we slow down and we listen to self and we go, okay, what do I truly want? How do I get there? Even in the sexual kind of bedroom, I'm struggling. First cup of coffee. If even in the bedroom, it is difficult to just go by somebody else's GPS. Even if someone's giving us directions, we still need to tune in. If you're with your partner and you really like slow down and really connect to yourself, to your core, and go, like, what do I feel like I need to be doing? Like, you can get into this beautiful dance with your partner, and you will watch them kind of open up and unfurl, because your consciousness is so in the moment, so with that other person, so connected, because you're following your own intuition. We like to think of intuition as or like that only like these big psychic mediums have are guided in this way, but we're all guided in this way. We all have intuition. It's opening up to that level of intuition. It's opening up to your spirit, your soul's guidance system. And this happens, again, even in the bedroom. You know when something's right for you. You know when something's wrong. But the problem is we end up shutting that down. We shut that off from a very young age. And we have to make a conscious effort to turn that back on. Coffee time. We have to make a conscious effort to turn that back on as we get older, and really with the children in our lives. If you have kids, because I know so many people have kids, to really encourage them to keep their intuition, to keep that guidance system that is so strongly innate to us as humans, but that we cut off. And getting out in your daily life, really taking the time throughout your day. And I talked yesterday about the intuitive pussy. That was my entire talk yesterday. It was about genitals and the beauty of the female genitalia and all that. But our genitals guide us. Our core guides us. We know, but we have to take the time to stop and connect. Most people don't take the time to stop and connect. So I'm challenging you all to today really actually this week, it's going to take more than just today. I would like you to do it forever, but to really even set an alarm the next few days and go, okay, these little alarms tell me to stop. And just breathe into myself and ask myself, where is my guidance for today? Where am I going? What do I want to accomplish? What is my soul telling me to do? There's lots of times. Yesterday, I had this long list of to-dos that I had to, that I usually write in the morning, or actually in the evening for the morning. And I sat looking at the list and I breathed into my core, into my soul, and I was like, yeah, none of this is aligned. None of this is aligned right now. And so I kind of threw it away, threw the to-do list away, and I kind of just went with soul, and I was like, ugh. And by the end of the day, I ended up getting everything done. Not purposely. I didn't go, oh, I must check this off, I must check that off, I must check this other thing off. But really because I was just listening to guidance and what I wanted to do and where it was in flow. And it was a just pretty normal general day. It wasn't some big adventure day. It was a typical day, and I really just leaned in and went with where my soul was guiding me. But you have to tune in. It is like going on a road trip and never plugging your GPS in, never taking the steps to find your direction. So you have to know where you're going. You have to know what you desire. You have to tune in to your sexual center, because that's where we get our passion. That's where we get that motivation for, oh, I want that, I desire that. And once you know that, once you really have opened up and tuned in, then it is leaning into your soul, leaning into your guidance system to tell you where you need to be kind of making little shifts. But the problem is most people don't even plug in their GPS. They never plug in the directions, the coordinates, where they're going. So they go, oh, I'm going to go on a road trip, and they end up in freaking Japan because they never had their guidance set. And again, this goes for the bedrooms. In relationships, when you are connecting, it's not about the 1, 2, 3s ever. It's never about the 1, 2, 3s in anything. It's never about the 1, 2, 3s. It's about listening to your guidance system, knowing kind of where you're going, but really tuning into yourself and then that other person in your life. It is amazing in the bedroom. I can tell you, I know when I am dating a man or just having sex with a man who is conscious and listening to his guidance system, because it doesn't matter about the directions I'm giving him, the little critiques. Oh, could you do this? Oh, I would like that. It doesn't matter. A man who is conscious, a man who is really tuned into his own energy, his own GPS system, as we'll say, can tune into my body in a way I can't verbalize. I can't tell him, oh, I need you to move this, I need you to move this way. I can tell him that, but he's not going to tune into it as well as if he was just really following his own guidance, really leaning in. He can feel my energy. I can feel his energy. It's an opening process. And so things just get easier when you plug in your own GPS instead of this bullshit that society gives us that they need, that all these other people need to be telling us where we're going. And we all like to go, oh, no, I'm going to follow my GPS. But I really want you to think, because we all can say that. We can all go like, no, I'm going to, be a rebel. I'm going to do what I want. Like, I don't listen to society. But I really want you to think, do you? Are you really following your own path? Are you really following guidance? Because even being a rebel, or guess what? You're following somebody else's path of what a rebel is. I want you to tune into yourself. I want you to tune into what you desire, what your direction is, and really lean into that and really get into flow with that. So, all right, guys. Well, I feel complete and my coffee is getting cold. So I'm going to leave you guys for today. It has been fun, and I hope you guys go have a blessed day. Really, really take the time to do some journaling on what your direction is, and then figure out what your soul GPS is saying, what your GPS is saying. Do some journaling on where you're listening to others' GPSs. You're listening to old programs, your parents, society, social media, any of it. Your friends, your family, whatever. Really do some good journaling on that, do some good thinking on that, processing that, and try to tap in at least 3 times today to your guidance system in letting you kind of take those steps forward. That is definitely the first place to start. Not going to do it completely for you, but definitely a place to start. If you want to grow and expand and need help finding your GPS, then please reach out to me at addisonblog.net. I do coaching for all, sex coaching, expansion coaching, joy and purpose coaching. So please reach out to me, and you can find my application at addisonblog.net for that. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed, not from another person's house. So, okay, guys. Also, go check out my events page. I have lots going on. I also have my food, sex, and money course happening on November 22nd through the 24th. So, a low-price course to get you in alignment with your food, your sex, and your money, since all the energies are really wrapped together. So, we're going to give you a tantric perspective on that and help you open up for 2020. So, okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye.